of articles and tools, top leagues and tournaments, best stories.
Welcome to the Tarleton Softball Complex on the campus of Tarleton State University in the Cowboy capital of the world, Stephenville, Texas, for this matchup between the Prairie View A&M Panthers and the Tarleton State University Texans. Prairie View comes into the game 4-11 on the season. They played this past weekend in the Houston Christian tournament and lost all 4 of those games, looking to bounce back, but they are the defending back-to-back SWAC champs. For the Texans, they are coming off a tournament in which they lost 3 of their 5 games at 8-7 on the season. Mark Coupion and his crew looking to get back on track. We've got the starting lineups coming to you right now. We'll get those here in just a second. We're going to step away as we have the national anthem coming up here from the Tarleton Softball Complex. First pitch and starting lineups when we return on ESPN+.
There they are. Everybody get their banking done?
Let's go. Drive. We got to go.
Someone's in a hurry. And 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
Can we go?
Yeah, faster. Oh, no, siree. You see, I get discounts for my safe driving with Snapshot from Progressive. You should see my savings. They're nuts.
You told us he was a skilled wheelman.
No, I'm a wheelman. His family name on my mother's side. What? Irish.
Come on now. Just hustling. Stop, keep climbing to the top. Yeah, I'm crushing it, crushing it. I'm on my way now. It's my better self.
Please, can I have these, Mommy?
Finding your healthy has never been easier. Start with Sprouts. Today,
let's dive in.
No flex, zone. No flex, zone. They know better. They know better. Wanna go, metal, flex, and a go.
In all my travels, I've never seen such dry skin. Here, friend, let my cream hydrate you. CeraVe, developed with Michael Cera. We like? I just thought it would be cool. Okay, yeah.
With Reliance Flex Your Credits electricity plan, enjoy the sweet sound of savings. Get free electricity days every week, plus credits to apply to your bill. Reliant, official energy provider of the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo.
National anthem as we're about set to go here from the Tarleton Softball Complex. Byron Anderson with all the action for you here this afternoon as we'll start things off with Prairie View A&M. Their lineup as they come into the game 4-11, having lost 4 in a row, looking for a win. It'll start off like this. Mia Nunez leads off and will play left field. The designated player, Hannah Garza, in the second spot. Jalen Davis batting in the 3-hole. In the cleanup will be Tamara McKnight. Viviana Figueroa in the 5-hole. Aaron Talley bats 6th. Destiny Smith batting 7th. Isabel Rodriguez will bat 8th. And wrapping up the lineup, Audrey Garcia for the Panthers. For the Texans, we'll hit the battery for you. The starting pitcher will be Hannah Blenko. Blenko, a 3.86 ERA, 3-1 on the season This will be her 6th start of the year. She's had 3 complete games for Tarleton State. 29 innings pitched, giving up 28 hits, 16 runs, all earned, struck out 17, and walked 10. She'll be pitching to Kaylin Hill, the catcher, number 47. And we'll get you the infield after we tell you about Mia Nunez. Nunez, a sophomore, batting .326 on the season. 46 at bats, 15 hits, 5 doubles, no home runs, 8 RBI for the sophomore left-handed hitter. And first pitch of the game is up, and it is outside, or excuse me, high and tight, I should say, as 1-0 is the count. Charlton, Glenn Cone, back on in the circle, I should say. That one a little bit high, 2-0. Going around the infield for Tarleton State University. Do that after this pitch. Glencoe looks down, gets the sign, 2-0 pitch. Swung on, fouled off the face mask of Hill, the catcher. At third base is Katie Schaefer for the Texans. Tristan Troll at shortstop. Over at second, Jordan Dickerson. And at first base for Tarleton State, Austin Germain. 2-1 the count, no outs here. Top of the first inning. Both teams coming off a loss as the bunt attempt is foul just in front of Schaefer. 2-2. And the outfield for Tarleton State looks like this. Left field, Kayla Wallace, and center field is Kelsey Hill. And over in right, Ashley LaRue. Texans playing Nunez to go the other way in center field, straight up in the infield. 2-2 pitch. Changeup. Low and outside. That runs the count full. Texans 3-5 this past weekend in the Lions tournament. That one popped up into shallow left field, and out to make the catch is the shortstop Tristan Troll for out number 1 for the for the Panthers. Lion tournament I was talking about. Texans went 3-5, lost their first 2, won their next 2, and then lost their final game of the series out at Texas A&M Commerce. But they did get the program's 800 win with a 2-0 win over Texas A&M Commerce on Saturday. That pitch over for a strike, catches the corner. As the 2-hole hitter, Hannah Garza at the plate. Junior making her 3rd start of the season, a .286 hitter. No home runs, 1 RBI. Looks at the pitch out of the zone. 1-1. 1 out. Top of the first inning here. Doubleheader between these two teams. Look down, does Blimcup. Pitch, change up. Garza started to go for it, but was able to hold back. Count moves to 2-1. Tarleton State at 8-7 on the season. Prairie View A&M at 4-11. That one hit well up the middle, but right at the center fielder, who was positioned a couple of steps towards the left fielder, as Kelsey Hill makes the 2nd out of the inning from center field. And now Jalen Davis comes to the plate. The senior batting .370, making her 11th start. 27 at bats, 10 hits, 1 home run, 6 RBI. Davis swings at the first pitch she sees and fouls it off to the right side. Off the top of the facade here. The covering. Nice day once again for softball. Mid-70s. Very little wind to speak of. Maybe 5 to 10 miles per hour. Kind of a crosswind. Might push the ball out towards center field a little bit as that pitch catches the inside corner to make it 0-2. Texans hoping for a 1-2-3 first inning. As Davis hoping to get on the bags here. That pitch way outside. 1-2. Davis wears number 21. Senior from Liberty, Texas. Transfer from Lamar. 5'6" infielder. 1-2. Changeup. Got her swinging. And that'll do it for the first inning. 1-2-3 first inning for Blincone and the Texans. No scores. We move to the bottom of the first. Texans coming to the plate.
Officially, it's a fridge full of beer. Unofficially, it's free AC. Coors Light, the official beer of everything unofficial.
There's satisfaction in sacrifice, in spilling blood, sweat, and beers. Because giving it all for your team is worth every drop. Modelo, brewed for fans with a fighting spirit.
Move to the bottom of the first inning. No score. 1-2-3. Up and down for the Texans against the Panthers. And now it'll be Tarleton State coming to the plate. Austin Germain will lead off, followed by Kayla Wallace. Kelsey Hill, the center fielder in the 3-hole. Katie Schaefer bats fourth for the Texans. Tristan Troll in the 5-hole. Kaylin Hill, the catcher, in the 6-hole. Jordan Dickerson bats 7th. Kiana Gibson bats 8th, and Ashley LaRue wraps up the starting 9 for Tarleton State. Leading things off, it will be Austin Germain, the first baseman, 279 hitter, 16th start of the season, 43 at bats, 12 hits, 3 doubles, 4 RBI, no home runs. First pitch is a ball. As on the bump is Callan Massey, a junior with a 4.58 ERA. She's 1-4 on the season. That pitch low. 2-0. 7 appearances. This will be her 6th start, 2 complete games. 36 2/3 innings pitched, 52 hits, 32 runs, 24 of them earned, 13 strikeouts, and 11 base on balls as that pitch over for a strike, making the count 2-1. Mark Coupion, the head coach for the Tarleton State Texans. Down the right side, Vernon Bland, the coach for the Panthers. In his 13th season, is that one over for a strike, evens the count at 2-2. That pitch hit well, but well foul, and it will go into the softball parking lot. And the count remains 2-2. Bottom of the first, nobody on, nobody out here. 2-2 pitch. Again, fouled off, this time to the right side. 2-2. Germain, the leadoff hitter, chops one to the third baseman. Up with it is Davis, throws over to first for the 5-3 ground out. 1 up, 1 down for Tarleton State, as that will bring the 2-hole hitter, Kayla Wallace, the left fielder, to the plate. Wallace, the leader on this team in home runs with 3, a .312 batting average, and has 8 RBI. 7 strikeouts, 2 base on balls. First pitch to her is up out of the zone. Catcher behind the plate, if you haven't noticed it yet, is Figueroa, left-handed catcher. Go around the infield for the Panthers after this pitch is the count 2-0 to Wallace. That one misses as well, 3-0. Davis at third, Smith at shortstop, Talley at second, and McKnight over at first. In the outfield, Nunez in left, Garcia in center, and Rodriguez in right. That pitch over for a strike, 3-1. Two-hole hitter for Tarleton State, one out here. That one outside, and the 3-1 pitch misses. And that will be the first base runner of the game for either team, and will bring up the center fielder, Kelsey Hill. Hill batting .447 on the season. That's good to lead this team. No home runs, 6 RBI. Only 1 strikeout in 47 at bats. And looks at a first pitch strike there. Hill, 5'10", outfielder. That one hit well to left field, but underneath it is Nunez. She'll make the catch for the second out of the inning. And that will bring the cleanup hitter, an RBI leader for Tarleton State, Katie Schaefer, to the plate. Schaefer starting her 12th game, missed a couple of games with some nagging injuries, but made a return to the lineup last weekend in that Lions tournament down in Commerce. .235 hitter on the season. First pitch to her is outside. Leading off there down at first, Wallace got that secondary lead and kind of fell down. Seems to be okay. Count 1-0. That pitch misses. 2-0 to Schaefer. Schaefer, 5'8", senior from Sweeney, Texas. .3-0 now, as that one misses as well. Outfield really hugging the lines, and that pitch misses. So the second base on balls of the inning issued by Massey. And that will bring us to our 5-hole hitter, Tristan Troll, the shortstop. .359 on the year, 16th start. 39 at bats, 14 hits, 1 home run, 8 RBI. And Coach Bland is going to have his ladies come to the middle of the diamond, talk a little strategy, maybe give Massey just a little bit of a breather for a second to let her compose herself as Tristan Troll comes to the plate. As I mentioned, Troll, a .359 hitter. First pitch to her, fouled straight back, had a good pitch to hit. Couldn't straighten it out. 0-1. With 2 outs infield at normal depth, outfield playing straight up. In right field, Rodriguez hugging the line a little bit, as that pitch is outside. 1-1. 2 on, 2 out. Bottom of the first, no score here from Stephenville. That pitch way up out of the zone. Good stop by the catcher, Figueroa. There's the pitch, a strike on the outside corner, evens the count at 2-2. 2 outs, 2 on, bottom of the first. Tarleton State looking to get on the board with a hit. The pitch up out of the zone, and Massey in danger of walking her 3rd hitter of the game. Full count with 2 outs. Runners will be on the move with the pitch. Ball 4. 3rd walk of the inning by Massey, and the bases are juiced. Now to the plate for Tarleton State, Kaylin Hill. Hill, a .175 hitter on the season. No home runs, 3 RBI. First pitch to her outside. 1-0. Hill on the year, 3 strikeouts, 2 walks. That pitch fouled down the right field line and into the Texans bullpen. Out of play. 1-1, 2 outs, bases loaded. The catcher, Figueroa, calling out the defense that Coach Bland would like for the Panthers as the umpire goes and grabs a couple of extra softballs. Big moment here early in the game for these two teams. Can the Panthers get out of trouble? Here's the pitch. Foul down the right field line, giving chases Rodriguez, but that will be well out of her reach. And the count moves to 1-2. There is a big gap in right center field as Rodriguez really hugging the line now. 1-2. Hit back up the middle. It will be fielded. A nice play by the second baseman, Talley, and that'll do it for the Texans on the 4-6 fielder's choice. No runs on no hits, 3 left on. No score as we move to the second inning from Stephenville.
Oh, here comes the bread guy.
Ugh, don't you ever get sick of bread?
How dare you?
Come on. If you save nearly $750 like this, imagine what we could splurge on.
Oh, like sourdough.
No, the good stuff, like blueberries.
And strawberries?
Exactly.
Raspberries, blackberries, cranberries,
Okay,
elderberries.
we don't need to name all the berries.
Goji berries, halle berry. I'm just kidding.
Mm-hmm.
But I love her.
Switch to Progressive and you can save hundreds to spend on whatever you dream up.
Today, let's dive in.
Come on now, just hustling. I'm never gonna stop, keep climbing to the top. Yeah, I'm crushing it, crushing it. I'm on my way now. It's my best self.
Please, can I have these, Mommy?
Finding your healthy has never been easier. Start with Sprouts. I'm Michael Cera, and human skin is my passion, which is why I developed this. CeraVe. My cream. Oh, you didn't know? CeraVe. Developed with Michael Cera. You like? It's perfect crossover opportunity.
1-2-3, top of the first inning for the Texan righty, Hannah Blenko. And it will be 4-5-6 here in the top of the second inning. McKnight, Figueroa, and Talley. McKnight steps in from the right side. She is a .421 hitter, best on the team. .421, 2 home runs, 7 RBI, a slugging percentage of .842. As officials not ready to go here. Oh, we may have a pinch hitter, actually. Yeah, we are. We're going to have a pinch hitter. Tamara McKnight will not bat. We will have a pinch hitter, and that will be number 20, Callie Herrera, utility infielder out of Channelview, Texas, stepping in. Try to get you some numbers on her really quick. First pitch from Blenko is over for a strike. Herrera, second at bat of the season. She's batting 1,000. She had a hit in her first plate appearance, a double. Drove in 2 RBI. 1 for 1. And a 1-1 count here. Top of the second. Looking in, Blenko. That one chopped back up the middle. Up with it is Troll, the shortstop. She'll throw over to Germain for the 6-3 ground out. One down here, top of the second inning. That will bring the 5-hole hitter to the plate. And the catcher, Viviana Figueroa, a senior, batting .212 on the season. No home runs, 6 RBI. First pitch hit hard, but right at the shortstop. Scoops it to her left and makes the throw across for the second consecutive 6-3 ground out. And it's very quickly 2 up, 2 down for the Panthers. As now Erin Talley, who made a nice play to end the threat in the bottom of the first inning by the Texans. She moved to her right, backhanded the ball, and threw to the shortstop for the final out of the inning. First pitch to her, over for a strike. Talley, a 185 hitter, 3 home runs, 8 RBI. Her 3 dingers are good for the team lead. 0-1, chop back up the middle. Could be a fasting of work for Blincone. And that will do it. 3 up, 3 down, no runs, no hits, nobody left on. No scores. We move to the bottom of the second inning.
Okay, when you turn around, you're going to see some more.
You have a turkey and cheese.
Let's imagine that LL Cool J has a bubble around him. Do we want to be
Hey, I'm
inside?
Keith.
There are some situations that young homeowners turning into their parents just can't handle.
Yep, there he is. There's my nephew. Now, I got a video of him playing piano.
That's not how you take a selfie.
Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto with us.
3, 2, 1.
We don't need a countdown. Just take the picture.
Come on now, just hustling. I'm never gonna stop, keep climbing to the top. Yeah, I'm crushing it, crushing it. I'm on my way now. It's not better sound.
Please, can I have these, Mommy?
Finding your healthy has never been easier. Start with Sprouts.
In all my travels, I've never seen such dry skin.
Here, friend, let my cream hydrate you. CeraVe, developed with Michael Cera.
You like? I just thought it would be cool. Okay, yeah.
Better trucks make better memories. The Toyota Tundra. Qualified lessees can lease a new 2024 Tundra SR5 for $449 a month. Toyota, let's go places.
Bottom of the second inning here from Stephenville, Texas. The Tarleton Softball Complex, newly renovated. Glad you could join us. No score here as of yet. Texans had the bases loaded in the bottom of the first inning, but not able to push runs across, mainly because nice play by the second baseman, Erin Talley. And now it will be 7-8-9. Second baseman for Tarleton State, Jordan Dickerson, steps in and looks at the first pitch strike. Dickerson, a 275 hitter on the season, 1 home run, 3 RBI. Checks her swing there, 1-1. Again, big gaps here. Outfielders playing very close to the line. That pitch misses, 1-1. Tarleton got the bases loaded with 3 walks in the bottom of the first inning, but not able to push a run across. That pitch over for a strike, 1-2. Dickerson to be followed by Gibson and LaRue. That pitch hit well, our first hit of the game, deposited in left field by Dickerson, the second baseman. And the Texans have the leadoff batter on here in the bottom of the second. That will bring Kiana Gibson to the plate. Gibson, a .333 hitter on the season. This will just be her 4th at bat. 1 hit. It was a single. No RBI, no home run. First pitch over for a strike as he catches the outside corner. 0-1. Tarleton lost their last game to South Dakota, 7-3, as that one fouled off to the right side. Beat Nebraska, Omaha, and Texas A&M Commerce on Saturday before losing that game to South Dakota on Sunday. For Prairie View, they lost their last 4 in a row, as they lost all the games that they played in the Houston Christian tournament down Houston way. That pitch low makes it 1-2. Last win for Prairie View is back on February 21st, about a week ago. They beat North Dakota 11-3 at home. Pitch chopped to the left side, keeps the count at 1-2. In the Houston Christian tournament, they lost to Kansas City 3 times, the Kansas City Kangaroos, and lost to Houston Christian once as well. So looking to bounce back are both of these teams. That one fouled back, 1-2. A lot of movement over that first from Dickerson, who reached on the single. She tries to get a good jump. 1-2 again. That one hit hard back up the middle and will get past the diving shortstop Smith and into center field. Tarleton with back-to-back hits to start the bottom of the second. As now the 9-hole hitter, Ashley LaRue, comes to the plate. LaRue batting .061 on the season, 33 at-bats, just 2 hits. One of those hits a home run and has driven in 3 RBI. We'll see if she's swinging or sacrificing here. She will attempt the bunt. And didn't get it down. So 0-1. Charging at third base, Davis. That pitch hit well. Right center field, but going back, it'll be misplayed in center field by Garcia. That will be scored another hit. But Garcia may have come up too quickly on that one, then had to rush back, and it gets over her head. Does a good job recovering and getting the ball back in. But for the second inning in a row, the Texans will have the bases loaded. Back to the top of the order for Tarleton State and Austin Germain. Germain, 0-1. First pitch. That one hit back up the middle with some spin on it. Up and throwing home. A nice play and a great scoop at home by Figueroa. Second nice play by Talley as that ball had some spin on it, but Talley gobbled it up and threw it to the plate to keep the Texans from scoring a run. The 4-2 fielder's choice keeps this game scoreless. As that ball hit well, right center field, could be extra bases, and it will be. One run is in, another one will come across. Holding at third base is Germain, and an RBI double for Wallace in the right center field gap. And the Texans are on the board first here from Stephenville. That will bring the center fielder, Kelsey Hill, to the plate. Hill 0-1. And we'll get a discussion on the mound by Alex Bandit in her second season as an assistant coach here for the Panthers. There is action in the bullpen for the Panthers, as doesn't appear that they'll make the move. I believe that is number 3 getting warm. That is Jessica Rojas, but she's not a pitcher, so I don't believe that's number 3 getting warm. Runners on second and third, 1 out, 3-hole hitter Hill to the plate. She'll put down the bunt, but it'll be fouled off the top of the plate. The squeeze play on for Tarleton. An uncomfortable smile at third by Coach Coupion, who thought they could get away with one there and did not. We'll see if Hill's going to try to put it down for the second time in a row. Here's the pitch. Instead, she'll swing, and this one hit hard to center field. Going back, making the catch is Garcia. Tagging from third is Germain, and the Texans have run number 3 on the board here in the bottom of the second inning. As a sac fly to center field gets Kelsey Hill her 7th RBI of the season. Katie Schaefer now to the plate. Schaefer walked in her first plate appearance and was stranded. First pitch to her off the plate. 1-0. Schaefer hit a walk-off double in the Texans matchup with Nebraska Omaha this past Saturday. This one chopped to the left side. Going to be a tough play for the shortstop. Up with it. Strong throw by the shortstop, Destiny Smith, and that will do it for Tarleton State. What a play by Smith as she makes the 6-3 ground out, but Texans get 3 runs on 4 hits, and they had the early lead from Stephenville.
There they are. Everybody get their banking done?
Let's go, drive, we gotta go.
Someone's in a hurry. And 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
Can we go?
Yeah, faster. Oh, no, siree. You see, I get discounts for my safe driving with Snapshot from Progressive. You should see my savings. They're nuts.
You told us he was a skilled wheelman.
No, I'm a wheelman. His family name on my mother's side. Irish.
Come on now, just hustling. I'm never gonna stop, keep climbing to the top. Yeah, I'm crushing it, crushing it. I'm on my way now. It's my better self.
Please, can I have these, Mommy?
Finding your healthy has never been easier. Start with Sprouts. I'm Michael Sarah, and human skin is my passion, which is why I developed this. CeraVe, my cream. Oh, you didn't know? CeraVe, developed with Michael Sarah.
You like?
It's perfect crossover opportunity.
File 100% free with TurboTax Free Edition. Roughly 37% of taxpayers qualify. Form 1040 and limited credits only. See how at turbotax.com. That's me!
Top of the third inning, a 3-0 lead for Tarleton State. First pitch, a ball from Hannah Blenko, junior pitcher, getting her 6th start of the season. 3 runs on 4 hits in the bottom of the second. As the leadoff hitter, the shortstop who made a nice play to end the threat in the bottom of the second and save a run. Destiny Smith, the 286 hitter on the year with a 2-0 count. No home run, 6 RBI. And a heck of a play to end last inning. That one over for a strike, 2-1. Tarleton playing Smith to pull in the outfield, straight up in the infield. And out to talk to her pitcher is Kaylin Hill, the catcher. Kaylin Hill and Kelsey Hill, sisters, make up 2/3 or 2/4, half of the defense up the middle for Tarleton State. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This one hit into right field, and we'll get down for the first hit of the game for Prairie View A&M. As Destiny Smith, the leadoff on for the Panthers. Her 11th hit of the season. As now the right fielder, Isabel Rodriguez, stepping in. Batting .250. No home runs, 5 RBI. Tried to bunt that one down, popped it up, but into foul territory near her teammate in the on-deck circle, Audrey Garcia, the center fielder. 0-1. Runner on first, nobody out here, top of the third inning. So we're scheduled for 7 in game 1 of a doubleheader. That pitch low and outside. 1-1. Blencoe so far, I should say. 2 innings pitched, 1 strikeout, has given up 1 hit as that bunt attempt, this time a drag bunt, but it's going to curl foul. And Rodriguez will have a 1-2 count. She can't get the bunt down in 2 attempts. Tarleton at double play depth up the middle. This pitch, check swing, fouled off. Spoiled a nice off-speed pitch from Blencoe. Count remains 1-2. Kind of a half-hearted swing, but just got a piece of it to foul it off. Timeout taken on in the circle, I should say. 1-2. First base runner of the game for Prairie View A&M. Popped up right side. Underneath it is LaRue. She'll make the catch in right center field for out number 1 in the top of the third. As now it's the 9-hole hitter, Audrey Garcia, to the plate. Garcia, senior center fielder, 367 on the year. 30 at bats, 11 hits, no home runs, 6 RBI. That pitch high and tight. 1-0. Tarleton State will move on to play in the Longhorn Invitational this weekend. That will start March the 1st. This Friday is that pitch over for a strike. 2-1. Excuse me, 1-1. 1 out, runner at first, top of the third. Swung on and missed. Actually, they're going to say foul ball. Has got a piece of it. 1-2. Eight strikeouts on the season for Garcia. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Fouled straight back. Count stays at 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch again to the 9-hole hitter. Strike 3, changeup, caught the corner. As 2 down here. And back to the top of the order. As back at the plate, Mia Nunez. Nunez 0 for 1. Grounded out to start the game for Prairie View. Runner on first is Destiny Smith, led off with a single to right field. That pitch inside, spinning away from it is Nunez. 1-0. Prairie View in this game, 1 for 9. That pitch low. And with 2 outs, they're 0 for 2 thus far. But a 2-0 count and a runner on first here. As Hannah Blencoe in the circle. That pitch misses. Low and outside, and Blencoe in danger of walking her first batter of the game and putting a runner in scoring position. 3-0 pitch right down the pipe. Blencoe Pours in a strike, 3-1. See if Coach Bland has the green light on 3-1. That one hit back up the middle, would be a base hit. Rounding second, and then back into second as the throw comes from Hill into third. They'd have Smith dead to rights there. Instead, she makes the better decision and goes back to second. So that will bring the two-hole hitter, Hannah Garza, to the plate. Garza 0 for 1, a ground out in her first plate appearance as well. Long look in, Glencoe, off-speed pitch. Comes across the plate for a strike. 0-1. Long look in. Another breaking ball. That one caught the inside corner. 0-2, and Glencoe way out ahead of Garza with runners on first and second and 2 outs. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Strike 3, caught her looking, and that'll do it here in the top of the third. No runs on 2 hits, 2 left on for Prairie View A&M. They trail the Texans by 3.
Officially, it's a fridge full of beer. Unofficially, it's free AC. Coors Light, the official beer of everything unofficial.
There's satisfaction and sacrifice in spilling blood, sweat, and beers. Because giving it all for your team is worth every drop. Modelo, brewed for fans with a fighting spirit.
Bottom of the third inning, a 3-0 lead for Tarleton State as Kellen Massey is back into pitch. A lot of different people in attendance today, and maybe even a dog or two as our friends with 4 legs are welcome here. Well, I say that. I don't think they'll welcome. So I guess you could try and bring your cat. But dogs for sure, as it will be 5-6-7 for Tarleton State to face Massey in the bottom of the third. Texans with 3 runs on 4 hits in the bottom of the second, but they've had the bases loaded both innings as both these teams try to put one in the win column today. Fly out to right field. Rodriguez underneath it to make the catch. Very quickly, 1 up, 1 down for Tarleton State. That will bring the backstop for the Texans. Kaylin Hill to the plate.
Number 47, Kaylin
Hill 0 for 1 in this game. The ground out to the second baseman. First pitch to her. Destiny Smith up with it and throws over to Herrera for 3 pitches. 3 outs for Tarleton State as Jordan Dickerson will step in. Dickerson 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored in the second. First pitch to Dickerson, over for a strike. Her single, a line driver over the shortstop into left field. First hit of the game for either team. Thinks about the bunt there, Pack. On at 1-1. 2 outs on bottom of the outside. 1. Massey, 2 innings, 4 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned. Walked 3, but foul, making it 2-2. Walked not as yet and allowed 1 extra hit, a double. This is batter number 16 that she's faced in the game.
Just hustling. I'm never gonna stop, keep climbing to the top. Yeah, I'm crushing it, crushing it. I'm on my way now. It's not better self.
Please, can I have these, Mommy?
Finding your healthy has never been easier. Start with Sprouts.
In all my travels, I've never seen such dry skin.
Here, friend, let my cream hydrate you. CeraVe, developed with Michael Cera. We like? I just thought it would be cool. Okay, yeah.
What does it take to define the ideal driving experience? It takes Polestar 2. With fully electric performance, Swedish design and engineering, and up to 320 miles of range. Polestar 2 is designed for drivers. View offers at polestar.com.
You love pizza just as much as we love pizza. So we're bringing you our favorite offer yet. For a limited time, get a large one-topping pizza for $8.99, only at Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza.
Throws that one. Nice play by the shortstop, Tristan Troll, who gloves it to her left and throws over to first for the 6-3 ground out. As it will be the 4-hole hitter who actually pinch hit to come into this game. Tamara McKnight was the scheduled hitter to start things off, but she did not get that at bat, and Herrera came on, swings and fouls that bat. Herrera with a ground out to shortstop in her first plate appearance. Taking over at first base for McKnight as well. Here's the 0-1 pitch with 1 out. Top of the 4th. That one in the dirt. One and one. One out, nobody on. That pitch low from Blenko. Herrera looks at another one off the plate. 3-1. Herrera. 3-1 count, 1 out, nobody on. That one over for a strike. Prairie View A&M 4-11 on the season, lost 4 in a row in the HCU tournament, that Houston Christian tournament. Check sweep. Did she go? No, she didn't. And it'll be ball 4. Thought it was pretty clear that she went there. But the official down the first base line, who's got a better view than I do, says no. And we will get a pinch runner for Herrera, I believe, as Viviana Figueroa comes to the plate. We will get a pinch runner, Nia Brown, 5'2" outfielder, sophomore from Garland, Sexy High School. Transfer from Texas Women's University. Will go to first. First pitch to Figueroa, off-speed pitch. That catches the outside part of the plate. 0-1. Runner on first, 1 out here, top of the 4th. That one in the dirt gets away from Hill and advancing to second. So, Coach Bland, the decision to put the speedy runner at first pays off on the pass ball. No runs on 2 hits for Prairie View. For the second time, they've got a runner in scoring position. As that one low. 2-1. Figueroa, a business marketing major from Natalia, Texas. Transfer from Temple Junior College. 2-1, high and tight. 3-1. Figueroa, nickname is Biv. Favorite movie is The Lion King. 3-1 pitch. Going outside, takes the walk. First free pass of the game issued by Glencoe. And that will bring the second baseman, Talley, to the plate. Stephanie Phillips, pitching coach for the Texans, will head out to the circle. Tarleton does have action in the bullpen. As warming for Tarleton State is number 6, I believe, Kendall Daniel. Daniel, an amazing story. As a couple of years back, her senior year in high school was in a very bad car accident that nearly took her life. Then at times they thought might take some of her extremities, both her right leg and her right arm. At one time or another, they didn't know if it was going to be able to be saved. Did not play softball last year, but attended Tarleton State. So that pitch hammered into the bullpen. Daniels can't make the play. And it wouldn't have counted if she was, as she's the pitcher warming up. But she has overcome that accident and been an amazing story here for Tarleton State. Not just to play, but to throw a no-hitter, throw down to third base, and that gets into left field. Gets it back. Can the Texans get it in time? And they can't. Boy, it's not often that you see a Tarleton State team that messy at any time with the softball. But the throw down to third base went off the glove of Troll and into left field. And so that means the runners were advanced to second and third with 1 out. And now Tally with a chance to drive in some runs here. Get these a little bit closer to the Texans. Tally back in. 0 for 1. 1-1 pitch. That one popped up. In the infield, Jermaine calls for the ball, and she'll make the catch just in front of Dickerson, the second baseman, as the second out of the inning is recorded. And now Destiny Smith will come to the plate. Smith 1 for 1 with a single. Was stranded last inning on the base paths. Glencoe to the plate. That one's up out of the zone. 1-0. Two outs, 2 on. Here's the pitch. Over for a strike. 1-1. Infield at normal depth with 2 outs. Outfield slightly playing Smith to pull. Here's the 1-1. Off-speed pitch that had Smith out in front of it. 1-2. Glencoe trying to get out of the first real trouble she's faced in this game. Had runners on last inning, but no real threat. As the 1-2 pitch swung on and missed, and that will do it here in the top of the 4th inning. No runs on 1 hit, 2 left on. Still 3-0. Texans lead from Stephenville.
Oh, here comes the bread guy.
Ugh, don't you ever get sick of bread?
How dare you?
Come on. If you save nearly $750 like this, imagine what we could splurge on.
Oh, like sourdough.
No, the good stuff, like blueberries.
And strawberries?
Exactly.
Raspberries, blackberries, cranberries,
Okay,
elderberries.
we don't need to name all the berries.
Goji berries, halle berry. I'm just kidding.
Mm-hmm.
But I love her.
Switch to Progressive and you can save hundreds to spend on whatever you dream up.
Come on now, just hustling. I'm never gonna stop, keep climbing to the top. Yeah, I'm crushing it, crushing it. I'm on my way now. It's my best self.
Please, can I have these, Mommy?
Finding your healthy has never been easier. Start with Sprouts.
In all my travels, I've never seen such dry skin.
Here, friend, let my cream hydrate you. CeraVe, developed with Michael Cera. We like? I just thought it would be cool. Okay, yeah.
I rode the market to the moon and back. Then I met with my TurboTax expert.
I'll make all your investments count, the gains and losses, all filed with 100% accuracy. Intuit TurboTax.
Bottom of the 4th inning is game 1 of a doubleheader this afternoon from Tarleton State University as the Texans host Prairie View A&M. Right now, the Texans getting the better of the Panthers with a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the 4th. And it will be for the Texans. First pitch swinging. That one hit well, left center field, and it will be off the top of the fence and out of here. A solo shot for Tarleton State as unloading Kiana Gibson on the first pitch she sees. As Gibson, the 8-hole hitter, with her first home run and first RBI of the season. And the Texans take a 4-0 lead here in the 4th. That one hit right on top of the fence in left center field, bounced off the scoreboard. And it was a home run, but not by much. And as baseball coaches always say, doesn't matter if it went 500 feet over the wall or just grazed the top of it like that one did. It all counts the same as the first pitch over for a strike to the 9-hole hitter for the Texans in Ashley LaRue. LaRue, 1 for 1 with a run scored. Fouls this one straight back. Came into the game batting .061 on the season. That number went up with that hit. Nice block there on the left side by Figueroa. 1-1. Excuse me, 1-2. 1-2 pitch. That one misses. 2-2. Good eye there by the 9-hole hitter for the Texans. Two. Popped into left center. Calling for it is Nunez. She'll make the catch for out number 1 here in the bottom of the 4th. Game number 2 of this series scheduled for 5:30, but will take place about 25 minutes after the completion of the first game. Back to the top of the order, Austin Germain steps in. Germain 0 for 2. First pitch to her catches the inside corner. 0-1. Texans with a solo shot from Gibson to lead off this inning, and that one hit hard in the gap. That'll be the second extra base hit of the inning. Germain coming around first base, charging to second, and she'll be in with a stand-up double as the 2-hole hitter, Wallace, and the meat and potatoes of this Texan lineup coming to the plate. Wallace is 1 for 1 in the game. First pitch she sees puts down a bunt, and it's a nice one. But the pitcher, Massey, gobbles it up, throws over to first for out number 2. That brings the 3-hole hitter, Kelsey Hill, to the plate. Hill 0 for 1 with a walk. Steps in with a runner at third and 2 outs. First pitch shows bunt, takes a strike. Tarleton 0 for 3 with 2 outs in this game. They are 2 for 7 with runners in scoring position. That pitch hit hard. Deep right center field, track, wall, kiss it goodbye. A 2-run shot for the 3-hole hitter, Kelsey Hill. Hill's first dinger of the season. And the Texans here in the bottom of the 4th inning welcoming the Panthers to Dingerville. 6-0 the score. And maybe the most dangerous hitter of them all for the Texans coming to the plate in Katie Schaefer. Hill's 7th and 8th RBI of the season. Again, her first home run of the year. First pitch to Schaefer is a ball. Second pitch, a ball as well. 2-0 to the 4-hole hitter for the Tarleton State Texans. She is 0 for 1 with a walk. That pitch catches the corner for a strike. That one misses low. 3-1. You'll notice in the top right portion of the screen, the president of Tarleton State University is in attendance as that ball hit to the third baseman, Davis. Up with it, throws over. Her throw errant up the line. Herrera can't reel it in. And our first error of the game for Prairie View A&M will keep this inning going.
Number 2, Tristan Troll.
Tristan Troll now coming to the plate. Troll 0 for 1. She steps in from the right side. That ball hit well, left center field. Going back is Garcia, and she will catch it just in front of the track. But damage done for the Texans. For the second time in the game, they put 3 on the board, and they lead by 6 to nothing as we move to the 5th.
Officially, it's a fridge full of beer. Unofficially, it's free AC. Coors Light, the official beer of everything unofficial.
There's satisfaction in sacrifice, in spilling blood, sweat, and beers. Because giving it all for your team is worth every drop. Modelo, brewed for fans with a fighting spirit.
Six to nothing as we start the top of the 5th inning. Tarleton State with 3 runs in the 2nd, 3 in the 4th. As they got 2 home runs in that last half inning, as it was the designated player, Kenna Gibson, leading off with a solo shot. Then Kelsey Hill chipped in with a 2-run shot. Both players, their first home runs of the season. And Tarleton State with a 6 to nothing lead, as it will be 8-9-1 to start things off here for the Panthers in the top of the 5th. First pitch to the leadoff hitter, Rodriguez, the right fielder, is low and away. Rodriguez 0 for 1 with a fly out to right field in her first plate appearance. Oh, that one caught the elbow, hit by pitch. And that is the first hit batsman by Hannah Blencoe. She had one other free pass, a base on balls before that one. So far, not a bad outing, though. It's never bad when you haven't allowed a run in your 4 innings in, 4 innings plus. 4 innings pitched, just 2 hits given up. Struck out 4, walked 1, and now 1 hit batsman as Garcia, the center fielder and 9-hole hitter, comes to the plate. She's 0 for 1. That one misses out of the zone. Doubleheader to follow this one, as Panthers in for 2 with the Texans today. 1-0 pitch, that one popped up, but straight back and off the netting, foul. 1-1. Two hits, no runs thus far for Prairie View A&M. Runner on first with nobody out here. Top of the 5th. Blencoe. Changeup. Catches the outside corner. 1-2. Infield at double play depth, which is not as severe in softball as it would be in baseball. Off-speed pitch. This one stays up out of the zone. Garcia able to lay off, and the count moves even to 2-2. Schaefer in at third. Couple of steps in front of the bag, just off the line. Protecting against extra bases down the line. This one's chopped over her head. Schaefer. Turf very consistent with bounces, but if you hit one hard into the ground, it will hop over your head. And the third hit of the game puts runners at first and second with nobody out. And Prairie View A&M threatening again as coming to the dish, the leadoff hitter, Maya Nunez. She's 1 for 2. First pitch to her. Off speed, low and outside. No action in the Texans bullpen as of now. We've seen action earlier today as Kendall Daniels was up working. 1-0 pitch. That one hit well. Left field. Going back is Wallace. She'll retreat, and the runner's going to tag. Thrown to third base. Safe. Sliding the hand in there just in time was Rodriguez. And a good decision there to tag. The throw was on time. Schaefer's tag, though, instead of being to the inside of the bag where the throw was coming from, was to the middle of it. She brought it straight down. And that probably cost the Texans an out, as now Hannah Garcia will come to the plate with 1 out and runners at second and third. First pitch to her, a strike. 0-1. Garcia 0 for 2. She tries to help her Panthers push a run across. They've lost 4 in a row. This one chopped off the right side. 0-2. Been on the road, have the Panthers. After the games today, it'll be 6 in a row as they played 4 in Houston this past weekend. Their next game will be next Wednesday, as trying to catch the corner or get Garza to chase is Blenko, but you can't do so. 1-2. They'll be at home to host Penn next Wednesday. But until then, they're going to have to find a way to come back if they want to get a win here today on the road. 2-2. Tarleton, if the ball's hit up the middle, will give up the run. In on the corners. 2-2 pitch. Fastball trying to catch the corner, just missed. And we're full up at 3-2. Actually, 2-2. The official says. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That one hit hard right back up the middle, and runs will come across. One is in. They will cut the run, or hold the runner at third. Germain will cut it off inside the circle. And the first run of the game across for Prairie View A&M. Makes the score 6-1. And now 3-4-5 coming to the plate with 1 out, as it will be Jalen Davis, 3-hole hitter, coming into this game batting .370 on the season. 0 for 2 this afternoon. First pitch to her is low. Runners on first and third, 1 out. Want to know. Davis, the third baseman. Pitch, throw down to second. They'll get the runner there. Oh no, they'll say she's safe. And the runner will come home from third. So the Texans try to get the runner at second. And a great slide there by Garza, the designated player, gets past the tag. And Tarleton State gives up another run. That's 2 opportunities Tarleton had to get outs. They should be out of this inning. That ball hit well to left center field. Going back off the top of the wall. Could it be extra bases? Here comes the throw into second. It will not be in time. And Davis will have a double. One more run is in. Oh, I take that back. runner at second just moved to third because Garza didn't know if that ball was going to be caught or not. I think that might be a base running mistake in itself, and we may and we will have a pitching change. So that will do it for Hannah Blenko. We'll have a new pitcher. We'll tell you about her when we return. 6-2 the score. Prairie View A&M on the move here in the top of the fifth inning.
Officially, it's a fridge full of beer. Unofficially, it's free AC. Coors Light, the official beer of everything unofficial.
There's satisfaction in sacrifice, in spilling blood, sweat, and beers. Because giving it all for your team is worth every drop. Modelo, brewed for fans with a fighting spirit.
New pitcher for Tarleton State will be number 6, Kendall Daniel, redshirt freshman out of Kingwood, Texas, by way of Liberty High School, 5'10", right-handed pitcher. Daniel's numbers on the season look like this. 4.13 ERA, 20 innings pitched. This will be her 7th appearance of the season. 3rd appearance in relief. And she inherits a runner at second and third and 1 out. First pitch is outside. Daniel, an amazing story, as 2 years ago in April, she was in a car accident, very serious car accident. It's the 1-0 pitch. Over for a strike. Daniel on an old country road, hit by a vehicle that did not have its lights on. Victim of a hit and run as she drove home from school. Was very lucky to be found and had to be actually cut out of the vehicle. Was lucky to not lose any of her extremities, her leg and her arm at one time. Both very beaten up. They thought she might have to actually have her arm taken. But somehow they were able to salvage not just her life, but all of her extremities. Last year she redshirted. Texans honored her scholarship. And she is here playing today. Ground ball to Troll. Up with it, throws over. And 2 down on the 6-3 fielder's choice. And it will be runners at second and third as now Figueroa at the plate. And 2 weeks ago, well, nearly 2 weeks ago, on Sunday afternoon, Kendall Daniel pitched a no-hitter, the 11th in Tarleton State University history. We talk about a good story. That's one right there. It's against Mississippi Valley, February 18th. As this pitch popped into left field and will do it for this sitting as Wallace makes the catch. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 2 left on, 6-2 the score. Texans up by 4, moving to the 5th.
Oh, here comes the bread guy.
Ugh, don't you ever get sick of bread?
How dare you?
Come on. If you save nearly $750 like this, imagine what we could splurge on.
Oh, like sourdough.
No, the good stuff, like blueberries.
And strawberries?
Exactly.
Raspberries, blackberries, cranberries,
Okay,
elderberries.
we don't need to name all the berries.
Goji berries, Halle berry. I'm just kidding.
Mm-hmm.
But I love her.
Switch to Progressive and you can save hundreds to spend on whatever you dream up.
Come on now, just hustling. I'm never gonna stop, keep climbing to the top. Yeah, I'm crushing it, crushing it. I'm on my way now. It's
Finding your healthy has never been easier. Start with Sprouts. I'm Michael Sarah, and human skin is my passion, which is why I developed this. CeraVe, my cream. Oh, you didn't know? CeraVe, developed with Michael Sarah. We like? It's perfect crossover opportunity.
Make a pit stop at Raising Cane's and satisfy your craving for hand-battered, cooked-to-order chicken fingers, even faster when you order online or with the app.
Raising Cane's chicken fingers. One love.
Texans bring a new pitcher in. Kendall Daniels, she gets the final 2 outs in the top of the 5th. And it'll be a new pitcher for the Panthers as well. Jerica Rojas will be the pitcher, a 5'5" right-hander, senior from Sebastian, Texas, out of Linford High School. She will face the 6, 7, 8 hitters as Kaylin Hill starts things off. 0 for 2 with a ground out to second and a ground out to short. Tarleton up 6-2, bottom of the 5th inning. That ball hit hard, back up the middle, 8th hit of the game for Tarleton State. As for the 3rd time this game, they have the leadoff hitter on. Numbers on the season for the righty, Rojas, 7.82 ERA. This will be her 7th appearance, her 4th in relief. 17 innings pitched this season, 26 hits, 21 runs, 19 of them earned, 11 base on balls, 10 strikeouts. She's given up 11 extra base hits, and opposing hitters are batting .361 against the righty. As pinch runner, number 42 for Tarleton State, Isabella Hernandez. First pitch to the 7-hole hitter for the Texans, Jordan Dickerson, is over for a strike, 0-1. Dickerson on the afternoon, 1 for 2 with a single in her first plate appearance. Nice bunt right there, going to be a tough play. Davis up with it, but it will not be in time. Perfect drag bunt laid down by Dickerson for her 2nd hit of the game. And Tarleton State with the first 2 batters of the inning on the bags. Eight-hole hitter Kiana Gibson now will come to the plate. In her last plate appearance, Gibson launched her first home run of the season. A solo shot to left center field, just over the A and the R in Tarleton in center field. Left center field. Bounced off the top of the fence and hit the scoreboard. First pitch to her is a ball. Nobody out. Runners at first and second. This one will be a base hit. Coming around and being held at third base is Hernandez, the pinch runner. So bases loaded for the 3rd inning tonight for Tarleton State. They left them juiced in the first, got 3 runs in the 2nd, and this is the 3rd time that they've had the bases loaded. Infield will come in for the Panthers to try and cut off the runner at home on a ground ball. First pitch to the 9-hole hitter, Ashley LaRue, is outside, 1-0. LaRue with her 3rd hit of this season in her first plate appearance. Flied out to left in her last one, and this one fouled straight back, evens the count at 1-1. LaRue with 1 home run on the year, came in the first home game of the season a couple of weeks ago in the Tarleton Waterburger Invitational that started the year. That pitch hit well to center field. Should be at least a sac fly. Catching it is Garcia. Tagging from third is Hernandez. and she will be in standing up. Run number 7 of the game, a sac fly RBI for LaRue as she gets the job done. Austin Germain now will come to the plate. Germain 1 for 3. As the junior steps in. Discussion on the mound. I guess not a mound, the circle. My apologies. So one thing about softball and baseball, I can't quite get through my head. There's no mound. It's a circle. Germain steps in with runners at the corners and 1 out. Hill at third. And Gibson at first. First pitch to Germain. Runner going. They'll throw it back behind the runner at third. And defensive indifference at second. And I don't know if you could see that, but Gibson giving the feed me sign there for the stolen base. Maybe a little tongue in cheek. 0-1 pitch. That one high and outside. It won't get away far enough from Figueroa for a run to score. Only about 12 feet behind the catcher and the backstop here. Not like a baseball field where there's tons of room. The ball has to squirt off either to the left or right. If it hits straight back, can't come home. 1-1, that hit hard to the shortstop. Up with it, throwing home is Destiny Smith. Her throw offline, and the runner will go from first down to second as Figueroa did not see Germain advancing. So that'll be an error on the throw, I believe. Should be. Still have not made a ruling on that. I think that would have to be an error on the throw for sure. 8-2 the score. Back to a 6-run lead as the Texans have gotten the runs back. Ooh, nice play over at first. Herrera, a line shot off the bat of Wallace right to her. She brings it in for the second out of the inning. Remember, bottom of the 5th inning, it's 8 after 5 in softball. So if that ball gets into right field, that could have been the game. As now Kelsey Hill comes to the plate. That one hit hard into right field. Coming in from second and holding. 1 run is in on the RBI single, the 3rd of the game for Hill. And holding at third will be Germain. If she comes across, she represents the winning run. And now Katie Schaefer comes to the plate. 2 outs, runner at third. Here's the pitch. That one a strike. Throw down to second. Texans in a rundown. Smith looking back and forth. She'll let the runner go back to first. As the important thing, keeping the runner at third. Smith probably just needs to fire that one home and make sure that run doesn't score. And that's probably here what the head coach is going to talk about. If that run goes down to second, you let her go unless you're 100% sure you could throw her out. And there's no way to have that assurance. If the run scores and you don't throw the runner out at second stealing, this game is over. And that's not what you want to happen. Again, after this one, game 2 of the doubleheader will begin 25 minutes after the conclusion of this game. As the Texans have put 3 up for the 3rd time in this game. 3 in the 2nd, 3 in the 4th, and now 3 in the 5th. Prairie View A&M trying to extend the game at least an inning. As they're got a runner just a little bit of ways down the 3rd baseline. And Schaefer to the plate. She hits it to left field, and that will do it. Schaefer comes in, and that is ball game 10-2, the final score. Texans in their losing, not a streak, but they lost their last game get back on the winning side of things with a 10-2 victory for Prairie View A&M. It is their 5th loss in a row as Tarleton moves to 9-7 on the season. Prairie View A&M falls to 4-12. Stick around here in a couple of minutes. We will have game number 2 of this series as Texans host Prairie View A&M again here from the Tarleton Softball Complex. For everybody that had a part in this one, all games are archived on ESPN. This has been a production of ESPN.
Look who's auditioning for Magenta Status.
Special rates at Hilton Hotel.
Get a special rate on your Hilton stay. Mom! No need to audition. Introducing Magenta Status. Premium benefits from brands you love.
Come on now, just hustling. I'm never gonna stop, keep climbing to the top. Yeah, I'm crushing it, crushing it. I'm on my way now. It's my best self.
Please, can I have these, Mommy?
Finding your healthy has never been easier. Start with Sprouts. I'm Michael Sarah, and human skin is my passion, which is why I developed this. CeraVe, my cream. Oh, you didn't know? CeraVe, developed with Michael Sarah. You like? It's perfect crossover opportunity.
You love pizza just as much as we love pizza. So we're bringing you our favorite offer yet. For a limited time, get a large one-topping pizza for $8.99, only at Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza.
I love a good side-by-side comparison, especially on the Hotels.com app.
Gentlemen, are you ready to learn the ways of the Dragon Warrior?
Dragon Warrior?
Pass through the boards. Yes! Or skadoosh. 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 Skadoosh.
Now, we must train our minds. Breathe in, breathe out.
Where'd she go?
Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library. Exclusive articles and tools. Top leagues and tournaments. Best stories in sports. On ESPN Plus. Live sports. ESPN Plus Originals. The exclusive home of the complete 30 for 30 library.